Hello, sweet cherry. So, at the bottom of depression, we saw people say Bitcoin was going to negative prices. And what would the top look like? Because it's going to be the polar opposite, and most people aren't going to believe it. But we are going to increase the chances that we escape safely if we think about it now, when we are rational. Okay? So, I believe there's a good chance the ultimate crypto top, maybe like the decade one, the 2030 top, it will be when they finally launch a crypto index. That's right, a crypto index. That's when it's too late. I have one baby doll friend asked me, when will it actually be too late for crypto? Is it Bitcoin 100K? Is it Bitcoin million? Is it Bitcoin 500K? Is it Ethereum price? And I gave an answer that blew him away, right? So here I am blowing. I blew them away I said, it's got nothing to do with any of those prices. It's got to do with the crypto index. A crypto index would mean this. You see, in the stonk world, right? Stonks, friends, we can have a look at. The S&P 500 is a stonk market index. And they've made it to go up only. This is for people who can't take risk. Okay? I know it goes up and down, and you're like, what do you mean you can't take risk? Yes, it's like entry level, very weak stomach, please give me something that goes up investor. Please, right? And the returns are filthy trash. It's 7% per year. And that's about 2x every 10 years. How about that? You waited 10 years for your 2x. Look at you. Look at you over there with your little 2x 10 years later. Oh my God. But that's the best we've got. That's great. Until crypto came along, right? So the natural human want to make things nice and safe or something that goes up over time, like, yes, there are periods of where there's a disaster. There is, but eventually, just keep going up. There are these periods. We have a human want to please provide this index for us. Please make a diversified selection of coins, of assets for me to get into at any price. And hopefully it goes up, right? So that's what we always want. Humans, we want this, right? We want something safe. We do. And I believe the crypto one would probably be the ultimate liquidity trap, because that's when they'd put all the altcoins to it. That would be the actual ultimate sign, friends. I'm telling you why, from philosophy here. The crypto index would mean, look at this. I'm going to go through this. A Nasdaq listed index, which has all the blue chip coins. I've just thrown some here. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Uni, Link, and other insider poop coins, the ones with political connections and all these, right? That would mean that these funds have so much demand from passive index investing people that they are forced to list it. Okay, it's the ultimate trap. It's these people who, they don't want to go on Uniswap with me and you. They don't want to smell the JPEG NFTs. They don't want to buy dog coins. They're not interested in Shibarium, Metaverse Land. They don't care about Hex and Pulse Chain and old videos of Richard Hart twerking and sci-fi book. They don't care about any of our revolutionary, bleeding edge culture creating stuff. They don't care. They think if it's not on a US stamp approved wonderful exchange, which is actually scum, if it's not there, it's not legit. They don't know that they're top signals. They think they are like the pillars of society that hold us all up, but they're not. All right, they're not. They are the junk. They are we're with the whales. When a whale dies, it goes to the very bottom of the ocean, all the way to the bottom floor, and the little nibblies, plankton and little fishies, they eat up the dead carcass, and it rejuvenates the ecosystem. Yes, that's what they are, right? They are the dead carcass. They are, friends. They really are. They think they're the whale themselves, swimming and and diving and doing amazing things at the top of the ocean. No, they're not. That's where we are. We're swimming with the whales. Okay, these are the exit liquidity. These people will provide the life-changing gains for us because we held on long enough to get crypto to be blue chip status in society, right? And for that, they'll pay an infinite price. Really, I'm not joking. And by infinite price, I mean a passive index investing. That's why they're willing to DCA for like 10 years at any price. The funds, the ETFs. That's why I said we're going to go with deep philosophical thought here. That's why they're the ultimate top signal. It says so much demand. We've ticked all the boxes there. They're like, please, you want to get us in this crypto index, diversification. Okay. It might actually be an intergalactic one. All right. I hope it comes. I really hope it comes. I think it will come. It might not be the next one. The next top might be the Bitcoin spot ETF 2025. Who knows when that comes, by the way? Maybe that will be one. But this one might be the end of that. This might be like the end of this decade type of top. Well, we've finally conquered it. We finally made it. Oh, man. What a journey that would be if we actually make it there. And that'll be very bearish, by the way. Very bearish. Because in this type of index, you have to include altcoins. And remember, most people still think 99.999% of altcoins are trash. But it's true. But they don't know that we've made 100,000 altcoins. So there's 300 amazing ones to be made. Okay, they're still giving them all value of zero. We're like, no, not all of them were zero. Just 99.9999% of them are zero. Okay. So when the Nasdaq finally does this, so this is why this whole article is custody. It's custody. You know, my friend asked me like, hey, why are you talking about a crypto index? But it's custody in the article. I didn't see them talking about the crypto index. Yes, dummy. I'm not going to call you dummy. I'm going to retract that word. You're being a bit of a poopy head when you think like that. You are being a poopy head retailer when you think like that. If you actually think these people can forecast the future, then you've learned nothing. We are the ones who forecast the future. We take all the risk. They have no risk in what they do. These guys wait for all the blue check marks and all the stamps and all the envelopes and everybody to shake hands and the bell and there's an office with lights on and no one has bags under their eyes because they're all wearing makeup. Completely different society to what we're living in, friends. All of us are wearing hoodies, dusty rooms, wrestling crocodile, Tetris games, NFTs, casino bettings, right? Mental diseases everywhere, illegal, illicit substances, 24 hours a day. That's the world we're in, right? So once we finally make it there, they start with custody. Once we finally make it there, but this is how it begins. This is the birthing place for it. First, they do custody because they've got to familiarize themselves with it too. They've got to learn, all right, how do we store these things? How do things really move? What do people like doing? And, you know, over the years, this will transform into more. Then they'll have custody of different coins. And then finally, they'll be able to be like, hey, if we have custody of all the coins and we know how these things work by code, and we, like, you know, we understand how the blockchain works. Me and you, we know that if you send your money to a burner address, you can't actually get it back. No one's got the key to access your coins anymore, right? We understand things like that. 99% of society still doesn't. They have no idea. They're like, what do you mean you can send something through the internet and it doesn't come back? Huh? Can't you just copy paste it? That's how they actually think. But once people, they actually feel it in their bones and they don't have to think about it twice, that's when we're starting to hit top signals. That's why we've run out of weak hand imagination fueled buyers, right? And we've also got to stay grounded because XRP, friends, it's almost going to be 6 years without an all-time high. Now, I hope it's breaking the high soon, man. Let's go through this because I don't like seeing this. I feel like if XRP wins, everyone wins now. At first, XRP was like a plague on crypto, but now I feel sorry for them. You know, by the way, I in one of my charts, I show XRP's dominance at the peak of 2017. It hit 26 to 27%, almost 30% of the entire crypto market. Can you believe that? Can you just believe? I'm not joking. XRP was literally 1/3 of the entire crypto space. That's why it did 500x in 2017. It was 1/3. That's how it got there. That's what that 500x did for it. That's why it's too big now still, right? And payments network narrative is not sexy. Okay, retailers have moved beyond that. We thought about it in 2013. Remember, Bitcoin is not even real payments network. It's store of value. And then 2017 was the second cycle. XRP went huge. Now no one cares about payments networks. The coins that I bought in 2021 for a payments narrative, they never went to anything. Poopy. No one cares. So look at this. XRP might be 6 years without an all-time high, friends. That's a long time, man. So you might say, long-term DCA. Yeah, but when you see narrative after narrative, Doge 200x, SHIB 1,000,000x, Hex 10,000x, and the Pulse Chain sacrifice, and the PulseX sacrifice, and then Uni airdrop comes. Uni was given out for free and still did a better return than XRP. And then you have NFT mania, people coming and they'd rather buy JPEGs than buy XRP. Just think about that for 1 second. Okay, I'm not trying to judge here. I'm not saying one thing is right or wrong. Please, don't think that category in your head. I'm just telling you what the market is doing. I'm here as a messenger. I'm here as your friend. Okay, I'm wearing mittens. I'm wearing socks. What color are they? They're nice and black, friends. We're nice and black today. So the message from the market, I'm here to tell you the language. The language is, we would rather buy a JPEG on the internet for $500, $1,000, $5,000, rather than put $500 into your XRP. We would rather buy a picture of a dog or a monkey, just a picture, than give any attention to your coin. That should send you a signal, man. That's a signal about your network effect. It's not growing as much anymore. Now, I'm not saying it's worth zero. Of course, it's not worth zero. I'm just saying it's not growing as much. Okay, and growth is everything in crypto because growth means value. Metcalfe's law: more users, more price. And I still hope, friends. I really have hope in my heart that XRP does a sky run out of nowhere. You know, it would be bullish for all of us if XRP just goes to like $5, breaks its all-time high by 50% before Bitcoin does its all-time high break. That'll be really bullish, friends, because that would inspire people to question the paradigm of crypto. They might think, shit, I better not hold my Bitcoin and Ethereum for their moon runs, because if XRP could break its all-time high earlier than them, then what other coin can do it? Huh? I'm going to jump around, right? So that's why we want them. We want everyone's imaginations to get inspired. You know, and here I do mention XRP holders, they've been through so much pain, but they do it to themselves. They try to onboard the banks first, and they don't care about the people. That's why the cult is small. They're not growing the cult. See, Hex, yes, we're a cult. We're a religious Ponzi scam cult. Yes, we are, but we're growing really, really, really fast. You know, there's a difference. Okay, I'm just telling you right now. So whatever label you want to give, and Cardano as well, another cult, but hey, it's about the growth, man. It's about the growth. So look at this. It's all about opportunity costs. Here, I'm mentioning it again, right? You miss out on a lot of other value, friends. Like, let's say you had, I don't know, let's say you had 50 grand of XRP and you're like, I don't want to give it up. I don't want to give it up. Okay, well, if you ever come across like a really, like a narrative or a coin crypto project that's cheap, you don't have to put all your 50K in, friends. You can say, hey, let me put 2,500, right? Or let's say you found 5 coins. You're like, okay, let me just trim off 10K of my XRP and put 2 in 5 different coins, and you'll see what happens. And then you will learn yourself naturally. You probably see that 2K, that 10K might become 30K, and the XRP is still worth 50K. Maybe that happens, right? Or XRP moves, it doesn't matter. But you start to learn more about yourself in your portfolio doing it like this. But if you're just holding all in XRP, waiting and waiting and waiting, you're missing out on a lot, man. How many more crypto altcoin narratives are we going to have? So I'm going to end with this. This is General Electric Company, a boomer company from the boomer world, right? Look at this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but yes, 30 years of poop. General Electric Company is a poopy. That's right. 30 years of poop. GE is going down for 30 years. It's now irrelevant. And I wonder if Jim Cramer was ever bullish on it. I'm sure there's going to be some clip out there somewhere. So It can happen, man. It can happen. So there is no glory in price targets. There is no glory in holding stuff forever like this when it comes to just hold it forever at all costs, no matter what. Like, you got to have some really good reasons. And yeah, you know what? By the way, I think crypto being under 10 trillion market cap versus the rest of the world, I think it's a damn good reason to hold stuff so much, right? Because no one knows about it. Everyone thinks it's a scam. But look at GE, man. Different world. Everyone knows about it. Going nowhere. All the opportunity you missed. So we're going to focus on the future. We're going to focus on being positive. And at the end of the day, the depression phase is over. Okay? Crypto's depression phase is over. We are going to 10 trillion market cap. It's a 10x from here. Around a 10x, which means there will be 100x and 1000x opportunities everywhere. Not everywhere. They'll be around, right? And there'll be a lot of opportunity to grab. But you know what will be the biggest opportunity of all? Rekindling our friendship. Don't forget to tell your mum and your dad that you love them.